What's going on, everybody? You guys will have to bear with me here. I am doing, obviously everybody knows my live stream dilemma with YouTube here of late. And I'm trying what I hope is the answer to it, and it's using YouTube's kind of antiquated live stream event system. And this is the very first time I've ever used it because it's very inconvenient. However, if it would allow me to stream at YouTube and keep my VODs and everything processed in a timely manner, last week's VOD actually completely disappeared. But if it would resolve all those issues, I would be overjoyed to be able to bring all my streams back to YouTube again. So bear with me here as I get these final little settings kind of dialed in here. I do apologize for the delay. It's for the best long term. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if we can't get this going. Let's see how it goes. Brandon King, Matthew, B. Adam, Doma, Nicholas, Springs, what's up, what's up? I don't even remember where I'm at here. Let me look. I'm at floor 59, so let's go ahead and get it started here. Maddie, what's up? Lazarus, hello, hello. A little life root forest here, huh? Oh, and let me just start off by falling off the edge. I'm still staring at my second monitor, as you can tell. Trying to get this all dialed in here. What the heck? It won't even let me die now? There we go. There is a proper Dryad death. Alright, let's see. Now that chat is wonked out. Alright, I'm just going to let that load up here and we'll get this bad boy built out. See what we got here. We got Zerker throwers, long shot, Geo Hex throwers that are phased, Timmy, and then Sagar, a lot of throwers over there. This should be an easy one. Now what the heck? I do apologize, I've completely lost chat here now, so maybe... Come on, YouTubes. Alright, so at the moment I have no chat, so I do apologize, but we are chatless. Oh, there it is, there it is. Yeah, I've done public runs all week long, the last 2 weeks, Dimash. This is Onslaught progression. I have no choice but to do it private. Let's see. I want to make sure we get a little walloping in over here. For that Timmy Lane. Got 800 DU, ton of DU. Yeah, it looks like I might even be able to get away with doing this without a tree. Perhaps we'll go a little anti-air there. I'm not climbing the floors all day. I'm doing ancient power resets. I've been to 136 is the highest I've gone so far. Martin, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. See if I can get the stream elements going here. What does that leave me? 570. That's 7 bees. That's not enough. I'd like more bees than that, please. In fact, let's get rid of one of these. More bees, please. What was the easiest lane? Quab is screwed. There is no doubt about it. There we go. Let's try this out. What's going on, Tom? I almost wish I would have just kept pushing on the Onslaught floors and just switched over to the Dryad meta. You know, instead of doing it, I went to 136 doing it the hard way. And I almost wish I wouldn't have, you know. Take a look at things here. Everything's looking good. How's the stream look? Using that event system, things work a little differently. It's not like, you know, that's the... YouTube has really got to get up to par here. I mean, I want a live stream on YouTube just because that's where all of you all are, you know? But, God, they're just worlds behind the technology end of compared to Twitch. It's so unfortunate. You really feel it when you switch over to this YouTube live event system. I mean, I'm hoping this all works out. Guess I should go corrupt. Not having a minimap doesn't help. My damage is not good, Doma. You want to look at my Hero Spotlights videos. You don't want to look at this. I've got low Ascension, and I've got not the highest quality relics. This is an Ancient Power push, so there's nothing maximized here at all. This is all standard issue junk that I picked up. I mean, I'm using, in some cases, purple relics. I tried to keep all the relics legendary, but... Deadly Strikes and Vicious Strike shards there, meta. Deadly and Vicious. Mean combo. Nah, it's a bug, zombie. It's actually been a bug for years that they've not been able to isolate. You guys need to look at my Hero Spotlights. Chaos 7 gear starts on floor 55 and maxes at floor 57. 18,000 is not. That's like right in between. Right in between Chaos 6 and 7. The max Chaos 7 gear will be like more like 20,000 unupgraded. Like 20,200 or something like that. There's thousands of Squire Monk builds on my channel there, TSM. You can just head on over there and look through, or not thousands, definitely hundreds. Yeah. Let's see, good enough. Be nice to have a mini-map, huh? Yeah, anyway, this map was one of the original grind maps. Long ago, very early in development. Before you could even go to level 50. This was the map everybody grinded. And that mini-map bug has been an issue ever since then. Looks like those slimes are putting some work in down there. We got Thork. I better handle him. Is he coming out here or is he up top? I think he might be up top. Yep. There we go. I woke up about 20 minutes ago, Brian, so I'm not turning my webcam on right now. I got a cup of coffee glued to the side of my face. And my hair's all sticking up in the air. You could look back at old videos. I used to use the webcam all the time. I'm not turning it on right now, though. I seriously overslept. The wife's like, nope, that's not a good idea. Oh, I didn't go to bed, TK, until, what, 7 a.m.? So I actually only slept for about 4.5 hours. Cryo's heard the response over and over again. I actually want to start using it again, but it's just a matter of doing it, you know. What's up, Brooke? What's her best defense? The Dryad's best defense? It's questionable between the bees or the slimes. I'd have to say the bees probably, just because they're you can just use them in any situation. Well, I keep pretty wonky hours too, Maddie. I usually don't go to bed until the sun comes up. Christian, what up? That hasn't been confirmed yet by Trendy there, Melodic. The highest champion score you can get to is going to be about 6,200 on a barbarian in a fully maxed out set. Inventory clips is what I would do. I would max your bag space and then buy a couple extra bank vaults. And then anything that's left over, get yourself a cool looking skin or something. Now you go over 5.7 there, Black Kappa. You can go well over 5.7. Like I said, the Barbarian can get up to about 62. Just love her in Terraria from now on. Fair enough, Quinn. Terraria's an awesome game. They just had some updates, didn't they? Terraria is definitely an awesome game, though. One of those games that, like, it took me a while to start playing it. And then once you really start, once you get to the point where you're like an hour in, it's definitely hard to put down. The current state of the game, Zero, like Cryo mentioned, the Dryad is pretty OP. The Lavamancer, that's not really true, Cryo. The Lavamancer is an absolute beast. DPS on the Lavamancer is almost right there with the Lavamancer is combining the Barbarian and the Dryad for melee DPS. It does really, really strong melee DPS with huge burst. And then Fissures are one of the strongest ground defenses in the game. So the Lavamancer is very, very useful. Just that Volcano. I mean, the Volcano brings enough novelty, though, that it's almost worth using every now and then. Alright, where's it at? No minimap to see. And why am I not seeing her? Here he is. The Volcano is cool, though. You know, you can't leave out the coolness factor, you know? Alright, Quinn, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. That'd be a pretty good choice there, Clips. One of those two would be a great choice. That's what I always recommend. It is indeed what I always use. The minimap bug is the worst. I mean, the minimap is what saves my bacon all the time. Not having it is rough. You gots to have the Robo Girl, Cryo. She is required. I still haven't gotten any of those cool skins. Those newer EV2 skins. Nah, that doesn't change anything, Steven. That was just a reason for people who want to scream and cry to scream and cry. The fact that they were slowing Lady Orcs made zero difference. Now, it is buggy now with it not with the Lady Orcs not being oiled, which is a problem that'll need to be fixed. But it's not like the end of the world. Just remove the slime and put down a Nimbus and GG on the controlled burn, you know. But as far as the people saying that the slime got nerfed, that's just completely ridiculous. If that's slow on the Lady Orc, you know, if that slow on the Lady Orc was keeping you from winning matches, then you just weren't doing it right to begin with. Well, explosive traps aren't viable on controlled burn lanes either, Cryo, so what do? You don't use explosive traps. It's just basics, you know? With the explosive poison on Poison Dart Towers getting fixed, it's completely a non-issue. So, explosive poison is better anyway. Gonna hit them flyers and whatnot, or anything else that might come down that lane. Dryad's awesome, Quinn. Why on earth would you ever hate on the Dryad? She's been cool as hell ever since she came out. It's slower than slow on your phone. Fair enough. Got shieldy gobs. Better get on him, huh? Or nope, he died. It was on all platforms, Doug, just the Xbox didn't get it yet. There's a couple of bugs in the game that were caused from the Sky City Bank update. There's a duplication bug, was one of the main issues. Yeah, that little minor issue there, Quinn, is not stopping anybody from using the Dryad. It's, like I said, it's just nothing. The only people who are really upset about it are people that just want to complain for the sake of complaining. I mean, it's not the first bug to ever hit the game that you've had to adjust your builds for, you know? Well, are you using the proper defenses there, Clips? Ground, you don't want to use traps, auras, or nodes in Chaos 2. There. That last trip through I did, I think I used cannons and flamethrowers. Oh, they're not immune at all there, Quinn. You just, instead of using a slime, use a Nimbus, and it does the Nimbus drenches. Then you don't even have to play on the Dryad. The drench is innate on the Nimbus. It just happens. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the way to do it. You know, you guys all know I'm not the biggest Lavamancer fan as far as actively playing the Lavamancer. I do use the Lavamancer defenses, but as far as DPS in the Lavamancer, I just don't think it's fun, so I just don't do it. You're confusing resetting Ancient Power and actually progressing in Onslaught floors, Quinn. You don't have to use the Dryad to progress in Onslaught floors. The Dryad is quick, efficient, and most importantly, inexpensive to go from floor 1 to 65. So you make gold instead of just losing out on all your gold. If you plan on progressing past floor 65, you don't have to use the Dryad. Oh, the Lavamancer can one-shot bosses, Cryo. It's just not, like you said, I mean, it's the same thing for me. I just don't enjoy it. I don't like the melee life, you know? I wanna shoot. I wanna pew stuff in the face. Yeah, it's a pretty good combo for Chaos 2. Geo-Hex Zerker Throwers. What did we have there? Wall Leech and Lethargic. I think that'll be more than sufficient. Hopefully. Might want to throw a tree here just to use it as a wall, though. Let's see, what about over here? Riddle, maximum effort. We got any hex throwers? No hex throwers. No hex throwers. We're going to move these bad boys up a little. That way I can get the Nimbus up here for the mobs that love to get stuck on this lane. Throw another one back here. Go like that, maybe. Yeah, it'll work. This lane could potentially be a problem. This is not the smoothest build here, but let's see, what does that leave me? 160. That's 410 for the other lane. Get one more B. I kind of like to ignore this side, but it's usually the side that you don't necessarily want to ignore. Oh, look at this. We got no cyborgs in the mid. That's almost a freebie. Sigard Whompers up here. We got phased, so no point in going with a wall on that lane. Get the slimes all up in here for those extras. That leaves 150, which is 5 Bs. That'll work. It's the same as it was before it got bugged there, Cryo. I don't know if I'd say it destroys controlled burn lanes, but it has no problem applying the poison. What up, Blitz? What's the problem? Huh? No. Look, go away. Blitz is being needy today again. Imagine that. Jeez. He's picking on the wife, though, instead of me. That's a plus. Haven't played DD2 in months. Yeah, taking a little break every now and then is always good. There's 75 people watching it, Jose. On my screen, it shows 75 viewers. Oop, it just dropped to 73. Somebody left! Oh, they want to throw at that wall from over there, huh? I saw that sneaky shot. It's alright, another round of upgrades won't resolve over here. Viper, what's up? I got borked. I got borked. Luckily, it was the end of the wave. Good Lord, Blitz. What's the problem, kitty? What do you got food and water? You just want to get loved on? Is that what it is? Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Clunky. I've been playing a lot of Save the World myself. I'm actually streaming it every day, Tuesday through Saturday, over on Twitch at 5 p.m. Been having a lot of fun. I've been playing more Battle Royale than I thought I would play, too. Once you get the basics down on that game, it becomes insanely fun. There's a reason there's so many millions of people playing it, you know? Thank you very much for subscribing there, Sean. I do appreciate it a ton. See how this tree's holding up here. So far, so good. So far, so good. The best thing you can do, Quinn, is unlock all the heroes and play something different every day. It keeps it all fun and exciting, you know? Thank you very much for subscribing there, Dre. Once you get all them heroes unlocked, you can vary it up all the time. Makes it more interesting. I'm excited to see what else is coming. Nah, spike blockades are a much better wall clips. I just don't... I have to use the trees to be able to place the Dryad defenses. So I don't want to put any additional DU expenditure into anything else. Get it done here. I am so anxious to see how quickly this VOD show is available after the stream ends. Like I said, this is another big test today. What do I want to see next? I think the Countess will be a nice addition. Hopefully, I'm really hoping they do something different with the Countess walls. Make the blockade a little bit more interesting. I want to see the Mana Machine. The Mana Machine will be coming eventually. I really, who I want to see versus who I actually think will come is the Jester. I would love, love, love to see the Jester added in. But what do I think will come? I think it will be, I think the next 3 heroes... Here's my long-term projection. I think by the end of 2018, we'll have the Ranger, the Countess, and potentially the Mana Machine. But it all depends on, you know, depends on Trendy's development schedule and how quickly they're able to squash some of this enormous amount of bugs and stuff that are currently in game. Then the Ancient Power system not feeling rewarding is not good. They need to make some changes to that too. Everybody wants the bouncer blockades. Melodic, you are not alone. Even Elandrian talks about how awesome the bouncer blockades were. Yeah, I've got a whole tutorial playlist on my channel there, Mr. Scopes. Omni's Abyss Lord. You mean Partek's Abyss Lord? Omni didn't play the Abyss Lord. Almost never. Yeah, bouncer blockades were awesome in DD1, no doubt about it. Nah, just going through the motions. I'm going to start that next Viewer's Choice playthrough here pretty soon. So I need to get to floor 65 so I can reset. I'm not going to do another push until I get to Ancient Power 15, I believe. It did exactly what it sounds like, Quinn. It was a kind of a circular wall, and it bounced enemies back away from it. It had like some physics in the mix, and it pushed them back. Oh, it's all good, Shin. Let's see. WTF on this totem, man. Where the nice totem's at? I think I'm still using a purple. Yeah. I just haven't found anything better than that. That's just good. It's not going to be, if it comes to DD2, it won't be a big damaging defense. The bouncer blockade won't. But hopefully it does the, well, I mean, it would have to do the pushback, or it just wouldn't be the bouncer blockade. If it didn't bounce bads. Baddie bouncing. Well, this is still pretty low there, Clips. I'm not at the cap yet. I won't get to the cap on this Ancient Power reset, the XP cap. But it goes up to 8.5 million. I'm not sure what it used to be, or what it is now. It used to be 666. Once you got to Ascension 666, it was 8.5 million for everyone. I think now it's lower. I think it may be, actually I may be at it. We'll see after this. We will see indeed. Fail star. Star, a floaty. I got a floaty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Yeah, his bowling balls were awesome. Put him at the top of stairs and watch him bounce down the stairs. That was a really, really fun thing. It's 420 now. They changed it from 666 to 420. So as you see, it's taken me 8.5 million to get an Ascension level. It's because I'm past 420. Trendy, I tell you. There's no Ascension cap, Quinn. He's talking about the experience that's required to go up. Oh, there's a Defender pack. The experience required to go up gets to a cap. It's 8.5 million. I'm at it right now. Yeah, see, 8.5 mil. Doesn't ever go any higher than that. Well, there's floor 59. I don't really grind Ascension clips. It's a pointless number. There's no reason for you to ever worry about grinding Ascension out. Trendy got it right on 420 there, Brett. Alright. Hex Frost throwers. Got a bunch of frosty lanes. I'm gonna have to put in a little work over there this map, I think. Your stuff is gone? You mean all your duped stuff there, Clunky? All the duplicated stuff got deleted. So anybody that was using the duplication bug, all of that dupe stuff that they God is long gone. That was what the hotfix was this morning. Frosty Zerker fodder. And space these out a little bit. Maybe they'll get a little kill in. Do we have frost orcs or no? What do we got down here? Geo Lava Guard throwers. Of course there's throwers. How would there not be throwers on this lower lane, you know? How do you think everybody else does it, Quinn? You just repair your wall. Actually got this one easy because there's no cyborgs, so I can throw the slime right down in there. Just like that. 320. See, that would make it 280 left, right? Yeah. So that's what? 9 Bs? Let's go. I'll go 3 here. 4, 5. Man, I feel so weak there. Don't know what I want to do. There was no Casters Guild going for years there, Zombie. Is why. They never responded to me either back then. They still had the forum post up, but the Casters Guild was not existent then. Lalta redid the Casters Guild and made it a thing. But you were not alone. They just weren't. It, like I said, it just wasn't a thing. I mean, he should have replied and said, "Hey, sorry, the Casters Guild's not a thing anymore." But they didn't reply to me either. Yeah, water trap's good stuff down there, Clunky. No doubt. Oh, I know it's frag. I know it's frag, Zombie. Well, you just gotta... Well, you gotta realize a couple things. First off, Isom got lots and lots and lots and lots of emails. I mean, like 1 out of every 10 emails I sent him, he may have responded to. But on the same note, he was heading out, you know. Well, the Casters Guild is back now. It's a thing. Like I said, it wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for Lalta. Lalta made it happen. But yeah, it's a thing again. There's only 4 members. The requirements aren't too bad. I think on YouTube you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. I thought. I'm not sure. It's on the forums there now. That thread that's up on the forums now is new. Or not new, but it's new from Lalta. That wasn't a thing back before. There's no difference between floor 220 than there is for floor 57 there, Chris, other than mob health. So if you're at 220, you already know. That's some serious boredom there, going all the way to 220. That's too much Dryad, man. That shit'll rot your brain, dude. Because I know you didn't do it without the Dryad. It's actually not that bad, really, in scaling. Marco linked floor 270 Ogre screenshot the other day, and it had like 280,000 health. So, I mean, that's only, what, 2.5 times what it would be at floor 55. It's not too bad for a Gregory. Nice, Deshi. It's people that are long-term players. Well, it's either people that want to flex their EPing, or it's people that are looking at the long-term goals. Pushing that really high on Onslaught floors gives you a massive starting Ascension when you reset. Is the reason. However, I personally, once the Dryad gets reworked, am going to push for a reset of the leaderboards, because anyone who doesn't want to dry hard is not going to be able to compete in that aspect, so they really need to reset them. Juice, can I? I'm sorry, Karen, I must have missed you. So I do apologize, but I missed your comment. It is scrolled off. So I'm not even sure what you wanted me to do. I was probably getting walloped on when you asked. Oh, I would love to see some boss fights. I think that would be awesome. I mean, who wouldn't want to do a Chaos 7 version of the Harbinger? Or Betsy. I mean, that would just be fun, you know? Oh, somebody wanted me to drop them off at Twine. Yeah, let me go ahead and turn this all off and load up. To come drop somebody off at Twine. No thanks. Come on, people. Good lord. You can already by doing Mastery. There is no Betsy map or Harbinger map anywhere in Mastery. Not really. I'm not really sure exactly what you're referring to. Mastery has no boss fights. Mastery is just 21 maps. Every tier is the same 21 maps. There's none of the bosses are there. Yeah, I'm not going to get a better totem roll from a purple than that one I have. That thing just rolled good. Who blitzed him? Sweet. Let's see. I only got 100 left. I'll just dump it. Where can I dump it? Have I already upgraded everything? Good lord. There we go. It's dumped. It's like Kellyon. Nice having a minimap again, huh? One of life's little luxuries that you take for granted until it's gone. Oh, you mean in Mastery there, Clunky? Oh yeah. Well, it's just habit, you know? I mean, upgrading and repairing is a good thing, you know, and then in Mastery, all of a sudden, it tells you no. It's trying to break the habit is worse than trying to complete the map. In some cases, you know. How's Nash doing over there? Oh, Nash died, it looks like. One more? Oh, there it goes. Maybe I'll get lucky, get another defender chest here at some point. A defender pack would be awesome. What's in the box? I just remember what Mastery is. Mastery is the end game. Oh, there's another one. I got lucky. Mastery, getting all the Mastery stars is far harder than it is to push to floor 120. There's no doubt about it. So, I mean, Mastery is the end game. So, until you have all the shards and as many heroes as you're comfortable with, I don't really suggest trying Mastery at all. It's not for a newer player. It's not for somebody who just beat Chaos 7. It's for somebody who has maximized their characters, have all the shards. Nice, Mr. One Wolf, grats. Alright, what do we got? EMP Stabby Stabs, Geo Hex Throwers, Hex Frost, EMPs, there's a controlled burn lane. Spellbreaker, Frosty Fodder, which the controlled burn lane is the one that's going to go straight and go over here. Wow, got some lag spiking going on here. The stream still looks okay. Hopefully it doesn't drop. I'm going to be doing another push here before too long, Mr. One Wolf. I planned on going to Ancient Power 15 before I do my push. At this point, I kind of want to rack up the Ancient Power buffs, though. Not the Ancient Powers themselves, but the 5% golden XP. It adds up to huge numbers if you're willing to put in that insanely ridiculous grind. You know what? I'm going to get rid of one of these. Let's go back further and only use one. No Zerkers, right? Yeah, no Zerkers. Well, it keeps you from burning yourself out too there, Mr. One Wolf. Let's just do that for down here. I don't really have one, Ollie. My, what's going on? Oh, that's that Hawaii volcano. Yeah, that volcano in Hawaii is blasting, man. More than normal. See, we'll go with a Nimbus there. Let's double Nimbus. And I know I'm going to have to Nimbus for those... Let's double Nimbus there. And then this is a controlled burn lane. Or that one is a controlled burn lane. So, I'm going to Nimbus it up here. Actually, we got no geodes. It kind of makes me wonder if I should throw down a PDT. I haven't tried the PDT out since it's been fixed. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to get, I don't really have, ooh, looks like that shard is upgraded. Deadly Strikes, let's get rid of, actually I want to keep Defense Rate. Oh man, I would have to search. My shards are all in the bank, right there. I got no exploding poison. So much for using the Huntress. All of my shards are in the vault, in the Sky City vault. I don't have a... The Sky City vault forces you to plan ahead. Alright, well, it's Nimbus then. Let's go with another one just because. What does that leave me? 250? Man, I got nothing over here, huh? That's 220. Man, I feel really weak. I got way too many Nimbus down. Did I even put a slime? I didn't even put a slime there. Oh yeah, I went way overboard with the Nimbus. What do I got down there? 2 slimes, 3 bees. That sounds fair. Let's get rid of one of these. 3 Nimbus there is pretty big. Man, this thing is scream and fail. This is a bad build. Explosive Poison wasn't working. Lua, it got fixed in the last update. Okay, control burn mobs are going this way? Yeah, okay. Sometimes the lane mutators get confused and they go the other way. It's actually wrecking it. That tree is getting wrecked, is what's getting wrecked. I'm worried about the dive bombers over here with these Nimbus getting sidetracked. That's the bad part about that extreme Nimbus range, is they get distracted real easily. Almost makes me want to move one up onto that ledge over there. Oh yeah, this is not going to hold. I need slimes for the AoE in that lane. I got nothing but single target damage going in this lane. I'm worried about him. See, a round of upgrades will help. Let's get this stuff up so I don't have to come down here at all. Might want to throw a little love on that tree with all those range shots it's taken. Alright, good enough. Oh, anyway, I got sidetracked there, Ollie. I was talking about goals on Onslaught pushes. How I do Onslaught is I go until it gets grindy. If it gets too grindy, I stop. Last time at floor 136, it was just getting so repetitive and so grindy. So I just said to hell with it and reset. Where's Thork at? Alright, he's coming from there. Thork shouldn't really be an issue. Oh, he's got the controlled burn on him, that's right. You shooting y'all shit at me, Thork? Ooh, medallion. Oh, a good one. Yeah, piece of cake. I'm a big, you know, in that and making the videos and stuff, I don't have grind time like a lot of endgame players do. Now, I put an absurd amount of time into the game, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't have the time that, like, Cookie Binger or Marco or Jay or any of those have. Just to, like, just for example, to edit, to record, edit, and upload a 15-minute video is like a 4 to 5 hour process. So if I do one 15-minute video a day, I put in a support ticket there, Doma. Exclamation support in chat will give you a link to the support site. Probably won't hear anything back over the weekend, but you might. If you only got one deadly strike shard, oh man, I feel for you. You need a dozen of those bad boys. These explosions, man, I tell you, they're brutal. See if I can get that poison going, get the controlled burn handled over here. If it was a duplicated item that you used during the dupe bug, then that's why it got deleted. If it was legit, you got it from a shard pack, then just put in a support ticket. They'll get you hooked up. But just realize it's Saturday. I don't know what the support people work. I don't think it's a 24-hour thing. Or it's a 7-day-a-week thing, I mean. I don't believe. Man, I'm gonna just have to upgrade the crap out of this lane. I can't leave this lane at the moment. Here come the kobolds. Man, it's like Kellyanne's taking his time, huh? Just like I said, just report it. You know, I mean, nobody can do anything about it here, other than offer our condolences. Well, like I said, exclamation support in chat will get you a link to Trendy's support site. I would check your vault and see if it's got moved to the bank. Because I haven't heard any reports of anybody having any items disappear. Garnash is coming. Oh, Scarnash's got the control burn on him. There he goes. Give me them stars. Another Slakelion, huh? Take that, Slakelion. I'm gonna dump all the mana into that lane over here. What's going on, Matthias? How you doing? How's this tree? That tree took no damage the whole time. Alright, we're looking good. I just lost chat for a second. Give me one moment here. I'll get it refreshed up. It's event system, the little control room webpage for YouTube live events is weird. There we go. Alright, I got it back. Alright, Nash. Nash is rolling out. Where's he at? Where's she at? Pardon me. Listen to me. Good gosh. Uh-oh. World tree down. Better remedy that pretty quick. Luckily, we're getting overlapping coverage on those bees. So they are not going down. Nash is down. Before, if you were in corrupt form and you built a tower, Jozo, to get the corrupt benefits, you had to leave corrupt form and then go back into it. So it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, most people aren't building in corrupt form anyway. So it was, like, a lot of people didn't even know that it was a thing. But yeah, the corrupt form building was a bit buggy with getting the benefits. but it just required swapping in and out, you know. Right, looks like that's it, huh? Should be the old GG here. That is not updated, Shin. I didn't change that link, unless Light Rain may have changed it. But it will get you to the right website. If you do exclamation news in chat, it should take you to the front page of their blog, which has got the patch notes right there. Alright, come on, give me another one. Let's get some crazy 3 in a row thing going on here. Oh my god, there is another one. Holy lucky. Jeez. I don't think I've seen 3 in a row on the Defender packs ever. Alright, off to the temple. I wouldn't try to complete Mastery Psycho Raging, but getting the first 2 Hyper Shards would be good. So you need 155 stars to get the first 2 Hyper Shards. So that's what? 20, that's 31 Mastery 5-star maps. So out of all of the 7 tiers, the 5th is with you. So close there, Doug. You're only a day off. I had the clickbaity title for the Fortnite stream last night. May the 4th night be with you, you know? Alright. Let's see. We'll get some of that. What do we got there? Long shot and detonator. No cyborgs up here, though. Freebie. Freebie. No cyborgs makes it a freebie. Now watch, I'll lose this lane because of my smack talking. There we go. Got any flyers up there? No. Because I don't want to spend the Defender medals when I'm just going to reset again there, Sir Pokey. That and the gains are not wondrous. I mean, yeah, in theory, the incursion weapon will always do slightly more DPS on a melee hero. But in reality, it's just not that much, and do you want to spend 500 Defender medals? I just don't want to spend right now. Alright, Geohex, Zerker throwers, and Zerkers with a core there. These damn Berserkers like to make crazy left turns and go over to the wrong core. So I'm going to have to be wary of that. I mean, this time through, I plan on resetting the second I hit. I beat floor 65. So there's no reason for me to spend anything, because anything I spend on is just going to be gone, you know, is my thoughts there. Let's see, I have overspent on this lane big time. I do have the double flyer lane there. Let's do that. Actually, I can overspend on this map with as many of these grouped lanes like this. Caught part of the stream. Fair enough. Oh, wait a minute, they're both going that way. Alright, let's see here. Frosty Zerker fodder. Oh joy. Let's do that for good measure. We got flyers up there? Nope. We do indeed have them over here, though. Cypher's Vanguard Whompers. Well, first things first, let's get the flyer situation taken care of. That should deal with that. I'm not feeling good about this map. Is there hex throwers here? No, okay. Alright, that leaves me 200, and all the lanes are built already, so having these tight lane groupings has just really helped me on this one. That's the one good thing, I guess I would have to say, about what's going on here. Let's do that. And then, you know what, let's put a Nimbus over here. And that will double dip on the flyers and the lane. Let's see, we got 100 left. That's pretty overkilled right there. So is that. Well, I mean, that's the thing, Clowny. You gotta remember that if I stream on YouTube and I get between 50 and 80 viewers, and I stream on Twitch and I get 15, it's not very encouraging to stream DD2 on Twitch. I don't have any harpies built there, Sir Pokey. No harpies ready to go, unfortunately. Here, we'll just do this. We'll put a security slime. Never played this map, Zombie? It's a beast map, man. Looks cool as hell. They did a great job with it. See how this middle lane's holding up here. They're pushing. I mean, they're getting punched in the face at the end, but they're making it to the curve. I'm gonna have to throw upgrades in over here. 100% for sure. It's vicious strikes and deadly strikes. What's going on, Cookie? Good evening to you. Yeah, it actually went really, really smoothly. I do need some upgrades on this lane. I feel like there's going to be issues over here. Let's see, did this Nimbus do anything? 93 mil. Yeah, it did good. Alright, where's the new lane? Okay, here's the boss. New lane, where are you? There it is. Hexagar throwers. It looks like we've got increased physical damage. You know what that means? It's time for the bees. The bees! Not the bees! Oh yeah, the bees. What do I got left? 330? Let's just slap it in right here. No, my shard is in the vault, Cookie. I tried to use it. My explosive poison shard is in the vault, though. Quicksilver, what's up? Yeah, Vicious Strikes is from Mastery Mode. It's an endgame shard, Clowny. Unless you have all of the other shards you need, ignore that Vicious Strikes exists. Because Mastery Mode is the true endgame of DD2. When you've beat Mastery Mode, you won. I mean, that's just how it is. Yeah, well, you know, it comes and goes with updates there, Clips. But, I mean, DD2's been out for over a year now, and it's, you know, it's buggy. That drives people away. I mean, I love the game, love all the trendos, but I mean, it's busted, you know. It's got a lot of issues that many players make it not worth playing anymore. The stars are returning my mana, essentially. Hey, Blitz, what up? Oh, yeah? You know, it's probably not going to work out with you sitting here, Blitz. You realize, right? I'm just saying. I mean, feel free to say hi to the interwebs and everything. Ugh, I got nothing close enough to kill these guys. I'm gonna have to move a bee up here. Stuck mobs. Oh, and I can't fit a bee there. Right there, I guess. What's going on, Blitzers? Alright, go away. You're new? Well, welcome there, Mr. Mullen. Here's one of the bugs I speak of. You know, the stuck mobs is a real problem. Come on out now. And now these bees aren't even attacking it. I feel like something went funny with my range. I'm gonna have to check my bee Dryad. My range seems significantly lower than it's supposed to be. Cat cam. Oh, Blitz would eat that up. What's up? What's wrong, Cat? What you crying about, Blitzers? Man, he is... Oh, Jesus. Ninja dive. There is no best hero, Aiden. It's just a matter of personal favorites. Come on, Blitz. You can't be climbing all over me. You want to sit there, that's one thing, but good lord, Cap. Come on out there, Gregory. You know you wanna. There we go. Cat's name's Blitz there, Brooke. Oh, he's got food. I just fed him before I started streaming. Blitz has got me well trained. If his full food bowl drops below like 30%, he's very quick to letting me know about it. Blitz ain't having no empty food bowl, let me tell you. Frost throwers. So these are gonna get this wall is gonna get chewed up a bit. Let's put a couple of slimes up front for some face punch there. It leaves me 110. Yeah, the kid actually, my son picked that name, and it's actually very, very appropriate. The name Blitz for that kitty cat. Let me take a look at these bees over here. Something feels weird about the range on them. I'm wondering if I put them down with the wrong hero. It doesn't look like it. Ooh, what's that up in there? Oh, wow. That's a pretty darn good medallion right there. Can't get close enough to loot it. There's hero spotlights for everything on my channel, Scooby-Doo. I'm not min-maxed right now because I plan on using Ancient Power again as soon as I get to floor 65. So what you're seeing now is not maximized. It's just whatever random crap I picked up along the way. That medallion that was just laying on the ground is better than anything I have, for sure. There's a prestige system in the game now, Dragon. I had 2,800. I think my max was 2825 or something like that. I can look here after the wave. But there's a prestige system now that allows you to reset that for permanent account buffs. Hawaii internet lagged out hard. You guys got volcanoes going crazy over there, Shin. Earthquakes and volcanoes and whatnots. It's been all over the news here lately. Cyfrost Vanguard Throwers. Alright, here's our controlled burn lane. How many mobs is it? 78 mobs. It feels like a bad idea. I'm counting on double dipping on these bees back here, but I don't want these bees to get overwhelmed. Them tectonic shifts, oh yeah. I did auto-collect it there, Rio. I just meant I couldn't grab it right then. I auto-collect everything. I always suggest everyone do. Anything you leave on the ground is wasted gold. Gots to get you gold. So no matter how good or bad the piece is, never leave anything laying on the ground. Always pick it up. Because its Ancient Power system makes the Ascension leaderboard non-existent. Who has the highest Ascension means nothing now. I think this is floor 60 there, high. Yeah, it's a different... Anyone that's just focusing on that Ascension number is playing last year's game. That game is gone. I play this year's game, you know. Here it's now it's all about the Ancient Power levels. It's not about the Ascension anymore. Well, I mean, you want to get Ascension again after the reset to get to your new caps. But if you're gonna reset again and you're grinding Ascension, that is the worst thing you could do. I tell people this over and over and over again, but people are so transfixed on that Ascension number. The best thing you can do if you plan on resetting and you want to push up is go to higher Onslaught floors. That's going to increase your starting Ascension by large amounts. Man, it's gonna get sketchy now. This is gonna get real sketchy here. This is all gonna get borked like a mofo here. And I can't hang out here with that other lane. I haven't had any problem with the drench going, Cookie. I've been using it all day. Assuming you're talking about Lady Orcs. Alright, moment of truth. Is it a wave 5 choke? Or is it a floor 60 success? The only thing I've noticed is the drench is proccing now. You see, like, a couple of them are taking damage and a couple of them aren't. Where the drench is supposed to be all the time, no matter what. And the drench is not doing that. It's proccing now instead. Which, if that's the case, they just need to change the tooltips, you know. Then I changed the build I'm using there, Scooby. If what I'm doing isn't working, then I change what I'm doing. Focus on your towers and not your hero, would be my suggestion. It's not a matter of your DPS, it's a matter of what your defenses are doing. Come on, Malthus, stick your head on out here, would you? Big old head on a book. Ooh, lightsaber! If it was yesterday, I'd be auto-equipping that bad boy right now. Alright, there we go. That was what? It's only floor 60. I still got 5 more floors to go before I can reset. Not going to be resetting today, but hopefully this weekend at some point. I'll knock those 5 floors out between like now and Tuesday probably. I'd like to start my next Viewer's Choice playthrough on Tuesday. For those that are unfamiliar with it, that's going from Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 using a set of heroes that are picked by you all. I've got a video on my channel about it. I didn't put a Nightbot link in for it. Or I would just spam it to you so you guys could go over and vote. But if you take a look, it's I think the video just says choose the heroes. It's the most recent one. This will be season 2 that's coming up. Alright, do I need to clear the bags yet? They're filling. Oh, there we go. Nope, it's still not as good unupgraded as the one I have. No totems for me. This purple totem is ruling the roost here. 21-2. Well, see, the only upgrade I get is from another purple totem. Get another 100 defense health out of the deal. Alright. Everything looked good on the stream still. I'm very curious as to how this turns out today. For those that haven't been following my YouTube drama, I've been having lots of problems with VODs disappearing from the YouTube channel. Or taking like days on days to process. And today I'm using the old YouTube schedule a live stream event system, which is like, feels like I'm actually going back in time to use, because Twitch makes things so easy now. But apparently people have been having really good luck with their stuff, their VODs and stuff not disappearing and processing quick. So in theory, as soon as this stream ends, there should be a low resolution copy of the stream already viewable the second the stream ends. GeoHex Womp Womps. Got power block though. Not very many mobs though. We'll just do that. Psyhex Whoppers, then we got armored here, so we get increased magic damage. Oh darn, I'm gonna have to use slimes. It's like my favorite thing. See, let's put a Nimbus there, and we'll go with a Nimbus here for those Flappy Birds. That's 250 left. That's what, 6 slimes? It allows them to push out a little bit. Let me stagger these a little. I don't like putting slimes on the sides, which is the obvious choice, as you lose so many slimes over the edge. The slimes are suicidal, you know? Omni's not playing DD2 right now, Jozo. I play Fortnite with Omni every day. He's playing Fortnite 100%. He's not playing any DD2 at all. Go, slimes, go! You can do it! They got sent to the scavenger? Yeah. Whichever you want, really, there, Happy Meal. Drago is a big deal. It's the best general use pet in the game. You can use it on any DPS hero, effectively. But, of course, getting a new hero is always fun, too. The timer currently is 20 minutes clips. If you're AFK for 20 minutes, you get booted. Actually, I haven't checked in a long time. It used to be 20 minutes. Maybe I should check that again today. I know it's at least 15. It's probably unchanged. I would bet it's still 20 minutes. Do I ever check the Loot's website? I'm not sure what you mean, Quicksilver. What Loot website are you referring to? I almost feel like I should throw an upgrade on that tree just in case, but keep all this stuff getting fat over here. You just gotta go to higher floors. It's RNG there, Necro. The gear is there. You can't get anything in trials that you can't get at floor 57 and on. And of course, the higher floor you go, you know, you're gonna be all at that high-end Chaos 7 tier. Nah, you couldn't pause clips. I mean, you could go to a pause screen just like now, but the mobs don't stop coming. That would be awesome. That would be such a huge quality of life thing if you could pause while playing solo. Dylan, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome. I do appreciate it a ton. This should work. Oh, I never played locally. I always played online. I always played on those ranked servers. So yeah, I guess you could pause if you played on the unranked. I never played cheaty DD1. I played the real deal, where you had to actually grind for all your gear instead of installing a mod. If I would have only known. I could have just hit the win button. Yeah, it depends on how much you skipped around there, Necro. It's not set per floor. It's still based off of your highest drop. Where before it used to be based off of what the gear you were wearing. Now it's based off of the highest drop. So if you're trying to speed run through it, you're going to be going through with low level stuff all the way. Like doing what I do, you're using low tier stuff. Like by the time you get to your first Chaos 7 map, you're in like Chaos 4 gear. So, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You know, what experience you're... If you're trying to blast through it fast, expect to have to do it with low quality gear. That's just how it is. You know, if you grind through to the top of each Chaos tier before you move on to the next, then you won't have that problem. But RNG, of course, is a thing. It is the biggest enemy in the game. RNG. If you're winning, just keep going. I don't, if you want to get through it quick, you just keep progressing, and then if you lose, or you get to a point where you just can't compete on, that's when you want to redo stuff. Don't look at the number and decide if that's when it's time to move on. If you're winning maps, keep going, you know? It's all about the victory screen. It's not about the gear you have, you know? If you get to the victory screen, then that's a good thing. Die, little flyer. Should probably throw some ups in down below, huh? Actually, it looks like they're getting hammered. Let me just hit them one more time and I can ignore it. Good enough, huh? Yeah, you can get one defender pack per floor each time you go through Ancient Power. So if you've already gotten a defender pack on floor 1 and you go back to floor 1, you're not going to get another defender pack without resetting. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Melanie. Appreciate it. Mike, what's going on? Yeah, the Xbox, it's kind of weird. The population on the Xbox 6 months ago was higher than it was on PC or PS4. But now the PS4, I'm assuming it has something to do with that PS Plus pack that came in. The PlayStation has a, I don't know, because those numbers aren't public, but from the little bits of info I've picked up from various trendos, it seems that the PS4 has a better population. Sadly, DD2 is at a point where you have to go outside of just the normal game to find people to play with. Like Discord or the forums are both really good tools. There's a lot of people that only post and read on Reddit. There's a lot of people that only do the forums, and then, you know, the Discord server has got a very active LFG channel. Yeah, you should push as high as you can there, Doma. There's a video on my channel about it. For those new to the game, the guides and tutorials playlist I keep current. Now there might be like a different UI or something like that, but the information in the videos is all current. So I would recommend everyone check that playlist. I mean, don't watch the whole thing. There's a ton of videos in it, but pick and choose topics that interest you, you know. Mike, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Not the right stats on that piece. Alright, what are we gonna get next? I'm gonna go ahead and jinx myself and say it's gonna be Assault on Throne Room. I got the music, the in-game music turned off, so I can't hear it. And of course, I took the jinx one more level because I got the map I cannot stand more than any other map. I've played this map too many times. I just never ever want to do it anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with you, map. Let's see. People are unfair. How are people unfair? Everybody gets their own loot. There's nothing that any other person can do in DD2 to affect your game if you don't want it to. Cyborgs, let's split these a little bit. Put them about like that. Not gonna let me get a tree up there. There's one. Or Nimbus. Awesome, Mike. I'm glad it helped out. You just have to look at the lane mutators, Anadin. There are lane mutators that will make mobs invincible. The ones that go through blockades have that phased mutator. They're definitely not invincible, though. Now, if they have the phased mutator and controlled burn, and you're not oiling them, they're actually, the phase lanes, in my opinion, they're actually easier to kill. because the mobs move so slowly. So when I see that lane, I'm usually not too concerned about it. Try queuing up by yourself there, Necro. Nobody can force you to do anything. It's a game, you know? If you're not enjoying who you're playing with, then don't play with those people, is what I would suggest. I mean, if you want to do all the building yourself, the best thing you can do is just play solo. The game, going through trials, is easier solo than it is in a group anyway. So, I mean, you're making the game easier if you do solo. Man, I feel like I overkilled something. Let me get rid of one of these bees. That leaves me 370 for this other side. What do we got? We got Spellbreaker. Exodus, what's going on? Yeah, proton beams are beast. Let's see. Sigard Whompers, Geohex Circuit Throwers with Spellbreaker. I'm wondering if I just want to do a massive bee spam over here. Keep them all down in this lane so it's away from those cyborgs. That's ridiculous. That's 10 bees. Holy shit. Poison Dart Tower only hits 3 targets, Anada. If you like AoE, then use auras. Use the EV, use weapon manufacturers. I mean, AoE is not always the best thing to do. You know, a mixture of AoE and single target defense is usually the way to go. Let's see how this holds. I'm not feeling good about it. Other than that 10B lane, I've got a lot of confidence in that 10B lane. Let's watch it in action here. Oh yeah, dem bees, dem bees. 3.5 months off. Nice, Exodus. What are you gonna play? You gonna play some DD2? Oops. Fail, fail, fail. Alright, they're pushing over here. A couple of slime upgrades will beat that frost lane right down. Alright, well that went better than I thought it would, actually. Let me hit up this lane, since I plan on ignoring it the whole map. If you can, why not? Necro? Don't, like I say this all the time, I just said it earlier on stream, don't focus so much on your hero defense. It's a tower defense game. It's about your towers, it's not about your heroes. Theoretically, the only time you should ever have to use your heroes is for bosses. And that's not always the case either. A lot of times you don't even have to do that. Oops, wasted all my juice. Oh, I hear you, Exodus. Every time I want to play something new, I sit there and stare at my Steam library. And I'm like, and I can never decide, and I end up playing DD2. I am going to, I talked about it last week. I'm going to make it happen this week. I'm going to start doing a Tower Defense Tuesday video every Tuesday. It's going to show off a new Tower Defense game. There's been a lot of good Tower Defense games that have popped up over the last year. And they get, you know, Tower Defense, of course, is not the bigger of the game genres, so they get just no love. Nobody showcases them at all. I love them, personally. Absolutely love Tower Defense. Ain't taking shots at that wall from over there? That ain't right. But that also gives me an opportunity to check out all these games, because I've got a ton of Tower Defense games that I've picked up either during like Steam holiday sales or through getting media access to or whatever, and I haven't played them. You know, and I do love the genre. Awesome, Necro. Yeah, the Adept's a good one. Really good CC. Not much burst damage, but great CC. Come on, Quibs. Get off me, Assassin. Yeah, decent boost monk piece there. Pixark. I've seen a lot about Pixark lately. I've never played it. Uh-oh. Ooh, that dude made it uncomfortably close. I was hoping that a StarCraft 3 was going to be announced soon. You know, Blizzard is working on something, but we just don't know what it is. How did we hold over here? Looking good. Tree didn't take any damage. I think it's all about this boss lane. Hex throwers on this one. Wish I had a little bit more juice. I'd upgrade that tree. Nope, not enough. I'm just gonna have to pay attention. I hate it when I have to do that. Probably a battle royale game. It seems like it. Everybody's putting out a battle royale game now, huh? I saw a advertisement the other day for Battle Right Royale. Of course, we know Paladins is putting in a battle royale mode. The Paladins ones actually has a lot of potential to be really good, but the problem with it is the whole crafting system. Happened to go to, you can craft weapons by going to a forge. But what's going to happen is all the forges are going to turn into just a camp fest. Power transfer is going to be better than just about any other shard on every tower in the game, Necro. It's one of the strongest shards in the game. Power transfer is strong. Oh, are they? Battlefield and Black Ops 4 are getting a battle royale? Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't think those guys would jump on that. But, I mean, you never know. It's just like what happened back a few years ago with the MOBA phase. You know, back what, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, everybody had to make a MOBA. It was all about the MOBA, and it was because League of Legends had so much success. It's a phase that will pass, just like all the others. I mean, DD2 was originally supposed to be a MOBA. Thank God it got changed. I have been having fun in Battle Royale. I'll be honest. There's a reason so many people are playing it. It is a lot of fun. You just have to get past that initial learning curve with, if you see somebody, the first thing to do is not shoot. The first thing to do is to build. And people, well, myself included, it's hard to get over that hump and get used to doing that. You got into the beta on the Paladins one time? I submitted, tried to get access to the beta, but they didn't give it to me. David, what's going on, man? Alright, we just hit the 2-hour mark. My goal for this stream was to go over 2 hours. So I can test this whole YouTube VOD processing thing. Nothing wrong with that, Exodus. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, you know? Not everybody's gonna like everything. You should always play what's the most fun for you. I don't know, Exodus. It's more about, it's not really like that. I mean, I personally suck at FPS games. Or, you know, Battle Royale, of course, is third person, but I suck at those games. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The only one I've ever done well at is TF2. And it's because I played a ton of it. It's not... I mean, if you want to dive into the hottest zone, then you're going to have to be that fast reflex, headshots only player. But you don't have to do that. You can drop into a town that only gets 1 or 2 other players, and then it makes it a lot easier. I mean, like I said, I completely suck at those games, and I can consistently get in the top 5 every single match. And, I mean, let me tell you, when it comes to the one-on-one shotgun fight, I blow. You know, I mean, it takes me twice as many shotgun blasts to take down the other player as it does anyone else, because I just can't hit those headshots every time. But, I still do well, you know? Well, save the world is easy. I mean, for PvE is always easy to get headshots. The mobs are going down a predetermined path. You know which way they're going to walk. You know which way their heads are going to turn. You know, all that. So, I mean, doing headshots in any PvE game is pretty easy. It's just a matter of practice, you know. In a PvP game with people jumping all over the place and everything else, it's a lot more difficult. It's called the Cyborg Antidote. It's in Chaos 2 and Chaos 5. All the information on those mobs is not only on my channel, but it's right there on the war table. If you go to Trials and you look at the different Trials mobs, it tells you what all the mobs are and what they do right there. Alright, back to the temple. Hopefully I get a heavy water lane. I like that water lane. Alright, we got doubles here. Nothing up here, right? Nope, nothing there. And we got the EMP stabby stabs. Psy Lava Whompers. Psy Hex Zerker Whompers. So I am going to 2-tree it because they're taking 2 separate lanes. Then let's go with a Nimbus here. And a Nimbus there. And I'll put the slimes, I'll stretch the slimes all the way to the corners. Try to avoid them taking too much damage. And then B it up here. And we should be good over here, in theory. Looks like we got a lot of doubles. Or no, that's a flyer lane. What do we got on the water lane? We got Geo Lava Guard Throwers. Air Raid. I debated on giving World of Warcraft another look, but I already know what it's going to be. I've played more World of Warcraft than I have any other game. That's a little overkill, I think. And the whole grind reputation, you know, grind low drop rates from weekly raids. It got tiring for me. That, and you know, one of the big reasons I played World of Warcraft at the end was just to do arena matches with my son, and he's not interested anymore, so that made me not interested anymore as well. I tell you the game that I'm disappointed that I didn't complete, and that is Star Wars: The Old Republic. That is a great, great single-player storyline game. I know it's an MMO, but if you look at that game as if it's a story game, and you play through it single-player, and just consider the other players NPCs, that game has got an awesome, awesome storyline. And it's so easy. I mean, you go through it on... It's just so easy to get drawn in. You know, besides the overlap when you get to the major cities and stuff, all of the, you know, all the different characters have their own starting storyline. Fat Sad Bear, what up, man? They, I actually, the only reason I stopped playing that when I did was because there was a World of Warcraft expansion that came right after it launched, and my son wanted to do the arena. You know, it's the only reason I stopped playing it. It's a little sketchy over here. I could probably do that. Psyfrost, Lava Zerker Whompers, 52 mobs. Let's go with a slime here and a slime there. What does that leave? 110? Unsure as to what I want to do here. That just feels weak. Let's do that. What the heck? There we go. Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I just really... I'm a big Star Wars fan too, obviously. But I just really got into those storylines. I started off with a bounty hunter. I ended up... I had a Jedi Knight. I had a Sith Lord, or a Sith Inquisitor, I think it was called. Alright, let's see how this holds. I'm a little concerned. See, I didn't. I had already stopped playing when they went free to play, so I didn't experience any of those changes. All three of those are really good choices there, William. Use the one that you like playing the best. I mean, the Dryad, Monk, and Mystic are all great builders, and also very effective DPS. So, yeah, you should play with whatever's the most fun. Yep, the music ended. What happened to the music? Let's see. There we go. Guess I should go over by something and not expect this assassin to kill himself. You didn't finish Star Wars because it was pay to play? Yeah, I mean, when I played it, it was only pay to play. There was no free to play option. I actually prefer pay to play games. A lot of free to play games, you can, if you don't manage your cash, you can end up spending way more than you would if you just bought the game. You know what? I'm gonna hide this wall a little better since there's hex throwers there. They're just gonna throw at that wall now, but that's alright. Let's see, we got 150 left. Thinking I'm gonna beat up. Let's put one there. Go like that. We'll put a couple back here. They fixed the slimes? Yeah, they no longer slow lady orcs. That bug has been fixed. And it caused another one in the process. They don't oil lady orcs anymore either, so you have to use something different on controlled burn lanes. Let's see how this new lane's holding up before I run off. Well, none of the heroes are exactly the same clips, but it's got a similar feel. It's got the stance dancing and everything. Is it worth it to buy 2,300 gems or 6,000 games? If you're getting 6,000 games for the cost of 2,300 gems, I would guess they are some really crappy games. Or are you talking 2,300 gems versus 6,000 gems? That's different for everybody. Depends on what your budget is, you know. Ooh. It's actually slightly better than the piece I have on. Look at it again. I guess that 4,300 hero crit damage is what lured me, but... Or you mean gems? Alright, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, like I said, that's different for everybody. It depends on what your budget is. To some people, that's nothing. To others, that's $1 million, you know? Geohex Zerker Throwers. No cyborgs is the key word there. Let's just do that. I mean, you have to look at, I don't know what the value is. Let's see. Let me take a peek. Let's see, 2,300 gems. Well, I mean, you can see the difference, you know. $50 for 6,000 gems or $20 for 2,300 gems. So, like I said, it's just up to you. I mean, you can always find something to spend the gems on. You don't have to worry about that. There's plenty of opportunities to spend them gems. Uh, 57 has all of the mobs and mutators added. So, I mean, theoretically, other than the mob health and how hard they hit, there's no difference between floor 57 and floor 570, you know? Now, obviously, there would be a massive difference in mob scaling and how much damage they do. Oop, I'm on the wrong hero. But it's just, once you hit floor 57, it's really all about really taking your time and reading those lane mutators. Like, you guys see me just running through and throwing stuff down, but I am looking at the lanes. It's just, I've done it enough now where I know where all the icons and all are. So I don't have to read all the mutators. I just can look and know what it is. But it's all about recognizing what you're fighting against, you know? Yeah, you want to get bags first, William. Go with your bags first and then worry about the vaults. They're the same price. Where's Quibs at? There he is. Quibs has got the vamp. He's vamping on me. There we go. Sadly, 600 gems leaves you just short of being able to get a bag there, Bill. If you were able to get a bag for 600 gems, I would say get a bag. So since you're unable to get a bag with 600, if you never ever plan on getting any more gems, then your only option is going to be defender packs or shard packs, or just the accessories or costumes in the store. Let's see, what could you get with 600 gems? You could get shard packs, of course. It does not show me the prices because I have them all already. Defender packs, you can get a tower skin. I personally don't buy gems for heroes, William. But that once again, it comes down to your personal budget, you know. It will save you a lot of time if you pay for them instead of earn them in game. But what I do now is I just save up, you know. If you know that a new hero is coming, we already know that when they first release, they're going to be expensive. So I just get all the way to the Defender metal cap prior to the hero launching. That way I'm good to go when the hero gets here. Alright, where's the new one? I almost spent all the mana and didn't do the new lane. Oh, here we are. Psyhex Lava Zerka Wampos. Alright, so we already know the slimes aren't going to work. Let's do that. I really want to throw a PDT down here, but I don't have that explosive shard on me. I might do it anyway. Let's see. Let's get old Gobu out. Hey, Gobu. Let's see. That'll work. Actually. Oh, I put it on a minute ago. That's right. Now, do I have? I have shards, but no explosive poison. Let's see. Let's just do. Let's do that. It leaves me 90. Let's see how well this works without explosive. Wish I had some mana to upgrade them. It's not the correct shards, but, you know, once again, I'm using what I got. I don't want to start all 3 maps over to go out to the vault and get the right shards, so just using what's in the bag. Go, go, little bees! Go, go! Explosive poison would make a massive difference here. I would suggest putting, if you're gonna invest like that, William, I would definitely suggest putting some resources into inventory space. Like, I would max out your bags. Definitely the bags, your inventory bags, I would max those. Now don't forget, you get 2 free vault slots just for logging in. You get the one automatically, you get the second one from the store. So make sure you get those vaults. Get those vault slots so there's no issue. That lane did good enough. I wouldn't suggest messing with the Dryad unless you plan on playing the Dryad actively. The real benefit of the Dryad is playing the Dryad. In corrupt form, your defenses get a buff. So if you're not going to play the Dryad actively, then don't bother with the Dryad. The real OP-ness of the Dryad is the corrupt form. Oh, the Barbarian's really, really strong, Fat Sad Bear. I played him non-stop at launch. As most of you know, I'm not a big fan of melee heroes, so I don't play very many melee heroes. But when a new hero comes, I play the crap out of it. I played the Barb heavily right when it came out. Pretty much every stream for at least a week, probably. Where's our new lane? Nope, it's right in front of me. Derp! Sigard Womp Womps. No core over there. This is another one of those lanes where if there's a core over here, sometimes the mobs will come down this path, even though it says they're going that one. So you have to plan ahead. But since there's no core there, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, the EV2's a beast. There, Rianne. I absolutely love that girl. Let's see. Well, I got the Poison Dart Towers out. Might as well use one, huh? Let's get a little poison going. What do we got left? 130. Actually, I can go 1 slime. And then that leaves me enough for 3 bees. I'm going to upgrade this stuff. Still wary of this controlled burn lane without having explosive poison shard on. It's rocking it. I just wish they were dying sooner. I don't like them pushing out of the lane that far. If I personally was to choose between those 3, I would pick the EV2 in a heartbeat. I wouldn't pick the Barbarian, although the Barbarian is insanely strong. Once again, it comes back to it's a tower defense game. If you don't have the builders, you know, you're going to want to go builders first, is what I suggest. It's going to maximize the amount of fun you have, and it's going to maximize how far you can make it in the game. Not going to hold. Got a little close there. Took a little damage. Yeah, better hang out here for a minute till the assassins are gone. This is a generic reggae playlist from Epidemic Sound that I have a contract with. I'm allowed to use their music. Some of the songs are okay, some of them are meh. Oh, stuck bosses. They're coming out, but jeez. Well, those guys aren't coming out. Come on out, little guys. It'll be alright, I promise. It will be okay. Dang you betties. It's all the little ogres too. How did the little ogres get stuck? They're so tiny. Don't make me move a bee up here, please. It's gonna. Go bees, go! Yeah, there's a lot of stuck mob problems, no doubt about it. Well, I've had it several times just on this stream today. It's almost always associated with the game ogre lanes, it seems like. There we go. Last one's out. Alright, see what kind of loot we got here. Give me the fat loots. Nope, no fat loots for me. Anyway, that was floor 61 here. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. Anyway, that is going to do it for today, everyone. I do appreciate you all swinging by. I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch here in about 90 minutes, playing some Fortnite. So, I'm very anxious to see how this pans out because I want to get back to streaming more on YouTube again. But it's all about YouTube and how they're going to process the VODs. If my VODs disappear at the end of the stream, I just can't stream here. That's from the Raven Lord set there, Frag. You get that little thing over my head and those wings for it. Yeah, it's called the Raven Lord set. It comes from Defender packs. But anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today. Thank you all an absolute ton. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Like I said, I really, really want to get back to live streaming on YouTube more instead of doing all these daily Twitch streams. But it's all about the YouTubes. So they got to be able to handle it and handle a smaller channel better than what they're handling. You know, the bigger channels, I guess, are not having an issue, but I definitely have been. But anyway, thanks again all. I do appreciate it a ton. Always appreciate you all coming out. And if you guys are still around, swing by over on Twitch and say hi. Twitch.tv/juicebags. I think I got a command for it. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah, anyway. Oh, there it is. Yeah, twitch.tv/juicebags. So thanks a ton, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.